So I was watching a video from fellow home gym owner and world's fittest man, Matt Fraser, of his home gym, and he brought out his secret weapon. This. Hello friends, Coop from Garage Gym Reviews here, and we are back in the garage. Oh, it's so beautiful in here. And we are reviewing a new tool. This is something that I saw maybe a year ago when Matt Fraser did a walkthrough of his gym. Anytime Matt Fraser says something about a tool or something, like I'm gonna listen. World's fittest man, I think more times than anybody, even more than Rich Froning. I think it was at 5 in a row maybe. Also does a lot of unconventional training things. And so when he talked about this, I saw it, I was like, man, I've seen that before on Amazon, and every time I looked at one of these pieces, I was like, that's a gimmick. Why would somebody look into that? So today I want to tell you about it, kind of talk about my experience, review this specific item, show you a little bit about what Matt Fraser said, and give you my opinion on it. Let's do it. So this is called the burn machine. And when Matt Fraser showed this, he was like, this is a tool that I haven't released yet. I haven't told anybody about it because it was kind of like a secret tool that he used. And the reason that he felt like it had a competitive advantage was because he talked about all the conditioning devices he uses, a lot of Concept 2 stuff like rower, ski erg, they're lower body dominant, which is so true. Well, he trained specifically for competition in CrossFit, so having both conditioning for lower body and upper body is going to be very nice. But a tool that could be used specifically for upper body conditioning, there aren't a lot out there. Like you can use jump ropes, but again, you're doing both. Yeah, there's some like motion going, but it's nothing crazy. It's not very weighted unless you're using like weighted handles or weighted rope. They do make ergs or bikes that are handles. This kind of simulates that. This is an 8-pound device. They have these in 8 pounds, 10 pounds, and 12 pounds that I've seen. There may be companies out there that make heavier or lighter, but from what I've seen, this is basically the weights that are available. And there isn't like, this is one of those Amazon products where there isn't like a known company, they're the maker or have the patent on this thing. There are many. So this one I believe is from Fitty, the Fitty Urban War God. And the idea is you're using this for upper body conditioning. And there's multiple ways you can use it. You put your hands on these handles. This itself weighs 8 pounds and you literally just cycle it. So sit here, you can go as fast as you want. You can do it out front. You can do it up above. Obviously it works different muscles. Like if you're here, it's a little bit easier on your shoulders, maybe some front delt, but if you go up higher, it's more difficult, or you can go down low, and I feel like I can really get some speed going there. And he talked about using it in interval training. So he would use it very similar to say you'd use an air bike where you're just going all out for a certain period of time. Say it's like, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, or 20 seconds all out, 40 seconds off, something like that. There is nothing, I just want to say this, there's really nothing for a home gym that is like this. Like there are those bike cycles that you can use with your hands, but this is really a tool that I think when I first saw it, I was like, it's really gimmicky until Matt Fraser said it. And I was like, anything Matt Fraser says, I guess I'll just try it. I've been surprised by this. Now, this isn't my favorite form of conditioning. I don't love just sitting around doing this, but I can see this for a few populations. Number one, if you have lower body issues that prevent you from being able to train your lower body or to like condition with different tools. So whether you're like an adaptive athlete, say in a wheelchair, or you're somebody who has an injury that you're rehabbing, still want conditioning, amazing for that. And this there's not really much else you can use that can simulate this. Amazing for that. Also, if you're somebody that just wants to change up your conditioning, great for that. If you're somebody that wants upper body conditioning, I know there's probably quite a few MMA athletes, boxers, those types that could really benefit from this. This can work. And it's a very simple device. So I'll just show you. It's basically 2 bearings. So there's basically a rotating handle on each side with a fixed handle that's inside of this metal frame. It's not like there's not actual bearings in here. It would be smoother. It's not like it's like not smooth, but it definitely feels like it's like bushings or some sort of plastic bushing in there. And I don't really foresee this ever breaking. There's really nothing to break. It's just a very simple device, so there's only so much to talk about. But There are some things that I would love to see like a company improve. If you've watched literally a single video from us, you will know what I'm gonna say. This rubber bike tennis racket tape sucks. It's not good. It's like, I don't know why this is here. Also, the handle is kind of small. So I think a thicker handle would feel nice. A knurled handle would be just incredible. I wouldn't want a super aggressive knurling, of course, something a little bit more passive. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It is?
What?
What? Are you serious? It's knurled. That is amazing. It's not, I mean, it's uniform, pretty passive. Yeah. It is nice to have a little bit extra girth. This thing is pretty thin.
That's what she said.
The problem is if it does get much heavier or much thicker, your hand could maybe rub on the sides. Sam brought up the idea for an improvement of this product, if you wanted to spend extra money and potentially have something that is more likely to break, replaceable handles. Other than that, like this is a device where I haven't seen anybody talk about these other than Matt Fraser. Even since he talked about it, I haven't seen many people use it. If a guy like him is talking about something like this as a secret tool that he used to be the fittest man on earth 5 times in a row, I'm gonna listen. So would I recommend you get this? Yes, if you're looking for a tool that's quiet. So a lot of conditioning tools make noise. So if you're somebody that's looking for a conditioning tool, you're training your home, you want something that's quiet, this can do it. If you want something where you can just sit down due to an injury or something else, this can work. Or if you want somebody that just wants to vary your training. These are not crazy expensive. Like this one I think is right around 115 bucks or so. I've seen them even more expensive. I've seen them less. This isn't like a very complicated tool, but I do feel like it's something that you could add to your arsenal depending on the type of training you're into or depending on what you do. If you want some extra conditioning, this is something I actually would recommend. All right, this is the Urban War God. I don't know if I'd recommend this one over the others. I haven't used the others. They all look the exact same to me. We'll put some links in the bio to the few different designs, a few different weights if you'd like to check them out. If you have experience with this, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments because I have literally never heard of anybody using this other than Matt Fraser. And now me and Matt Fraser are literally the only people in the world. We are very conditioned. All right, this is Coop from Garage Gym Reviews. We'll see you next time. Peace.